ask Dr. Google or maybe Dr. ChatGPT. In this video we take a look if it's good for you to take medical advice from the internet and from a chatbot. So first of all, I'm not a doctor, and even ChatGPT isn't a doctor. Don't take everything you read in the internet as true. If you just do a little research, it's really fast that you have cancer or a brain tumor, and none of it has to be true. It can be true, but most of the time it isn't true. If you just Google headache, pretty soon you will read that it is a symptom for brain tumor, and that doesn't necessarily mean that your brain is in trouble. But let's just look at an example what you can do with ChatGPT. I was diagnosed with sleep disorders. What can I do? There are a variety of things that you can do. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. So here the bot tries to give you general answers. So at the time, most likely not medications, but simply things that you can do to improve your sleep. A sleep schedule, creating sleep conductive environment, so a dark and black room, it should be cool, it should be quiet, limiting screen exposure, relaxing techniques, exercise, try to avoid heavy meals, caffeine and alcohol, consider therapy. If your sleep disorder is severe and you are unable to manage it through these methods, you should consult with a sleep specialist or your doctor for further evaluation on the treatment. And there you have it. ChatGPT tells you that if it's serious, you should go to a doctor. But he has some tips for you. Let's take a look at them. But some people just wanna have the good stuff. So let's just ask ChatGPT if he has advice for the good stuff. What medication can I take to just sleep? And he gives us the medications. Antidepressants, melatonin receptor antagonists, and the glutathione benzos. If you take these, you are addicted really fast. It's important to note that this medication should be used under the guidance of a professional. Yes, you need to go to a doctor if you have to take one of these. So even the bot tells you that you should not buy these things and just throw them in your mouth just like Smarties. That's not a good idea. And you can ask different things here. For example, strength of the medication can vary depending on blah blah. But that's okay, just let's take a look at something from here. Let's say for you it's difficult to relax, so you try some relax techniques. Tell me more about point 4 relax techniques. Helpful to manage and reduce stress. And here are some tips. Deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, meditation, yoga, acupuncture, and so on. And let's say you like number 2 or you never heard of them, progressive muscle relaxation. So, what should I do in number 2? Progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, is the technique that involves tensioning and then relaxing each muscle group in the body, starting with the feet and working up to the head. The idea is that by tensioning and then relaxing each muscle group, you can become more aware of the differences between tension and relaxation and learn to consequentially relax your muscles. Here is an example. So find a good position, close your eyes, starting with your feet, tense the muscle in your feet for 5 to 10 seconds, slowly release the tension, move on to the next muscle group such as calves, repeat it, continue to work your way up through the muscle groups including your thighs, abdomen, chest, arms, hand, shoulders, neck, and face. Okay, so let's say you get it, you try this one, and then you simply wanna ask ChatGPT if he has something other for stress, because most of the time it's stress because you can't sleep. Do you have other tips for stress management? There you have 9 good tips for stress management. So stay organized, connect with others, seek help if you need it, take breaks, learn to say no. Let's say you don't know how to say no. You can simply ask, how can I sell no and do not piss off other people? Saying no can be difficult, and here you have tips for that. And you have read also this, prioritizing self-care. What is good for this? Regular physical activity. You can also just ask ChatGPT, can you make a quick training program for me to relax before I go to bed? Here you see how to say no, and then you get your workout. So that's, in my opinion, the really revolutionary technology of this tool. You can simply chat with the chatbot just like with a human. You can ask him things, you can say what you should do or what you should try with this, with that, and if you have specific questions you can ask them, and then you can ask them for help. Give me, for example, a plan. What exactly should I do? How this works, how that works. So you can simply chat with ChatGPT like there would standing someone next to you, and he really listens what you say. He remembers what you told him in the whole conversation. So if you ask him about medications, and in the next step you ask him, what if I take too much? He understands immediately that you mean the medication that he told you. So basically, he listens what you say. This is what some women would love to say about their boyfriend, but maybe ChatGPT is better in listening.